You're such an asshole.
He'll keep calling and calling and bothering me. I'll go. Rudy! None of you are going to get that because none of you are cultured. At assholeconsulting.com. Or if you got questions, Cappy's got answers at assholeconsulting.com. I changed my mind. My God. This is Abe Froman. Nine times. Oh, you guys are missing out. You don't know anything. Watching your Cardi B with the WAP. Oh, yeah. Oh, my culture. Oh, a man writes, hi, Aaron. Does my situation fit with somebody ready to buy a house? Here's some background information. I'm 25, still living with my parents, but they want me to move out. Currently live in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Have a job as an engineer. Single, no student debt. I do have a car loan because you're an idiot. But I have a dude, bro dude, 6 fig net worth. Net worth? Okay, that's pretty good. Some of the pros that I see are location. Not much will change when moving on my parents' house in terms of the commute to work. I'll be keeping this to less than 30 minutes. Job, I have a high-paying job with seniority, so it'll be difficult for my company to get rid of me due to my knowledge. Monthly payments, I will have to make monthly payments for housing no matter what, so I may as well build equity. When I sell the house, I will hopefully break even or even make a profit, resulting in lowering my overall housing expense. Some of the cons that I see are location. I have little to no desire of living in Illinois. Job, I have no desire to stay in this job long term, and it has me traveling so much. I do plan to stay for the next 5. All right. Monthly payments. Illinois taxes. Also, the housing market is high right now because of the mortgage forbearance, keeping everyone in their homes and people moving out of the city into the burbs. So if I could wait a little longer, I could get housing for dirt cheap when everyone has to declare bankruptcy, but this is just speculation. That is speculation. Maintenance. I travel so much for work that there will be no possible way for me to maintain the house without hiring someone for me to do it. I could be gone for 3 months at a time. Why do your parents care? Well, if you're gone that long, why are you? Look, I'm all for people moving out, but if you're at home that little and you're out there busting your ass, the least your parents could do is they're just storing your shit. That's really all they're doing. They're just storing your shit. This will be a compromise. How much shit do you have? And can you get rid of your shit? Is that why they want you to move out? Because it really doesn't make any sense for you to buy a house if you're not going to live in it. It really doesn't. And if your parents could just be, well, maybe your dad wants to bang your ma in the kitchen countertop once again. Maybe that's why. I mean, they have every right to boot you out. I'm just saying, for your own benefit, boy, it really help out if they could just let you crash there every once in a while. And the other thing is, I would say you're still not a candidate for owning a home because in your particular situation, you need a crash pad. You don't need a home or a house. You need a place where you store your basic stuff, like a computer, some underwear and socks, and you have your car there. And then, maybe it's just a room at a buddy's place. And then you pay your $300 or $400 a month, whatever. And then while you're traveling around, you don't have to worry about your room. The guy takes care of it. That's what I would look towards and try and find is some buddy you have that has a house and he's got a room for rent. And you just have that in your room. There's your bed. There's your computer. You got your car. Boom. You're gone working half the time. The only way I could even recommend you get it, I mean, you're not wrong. If you're going to be there for 5 years and you get the right situation, the right house, and you get the right tenant and your right buddy to watch over it rightly for the next 5 years, yeah, there's statistically likely going to be some, not capital gains, called inflation in the house. The house won't go up in actual value, it'll go up in price because we're printing off money. But it's going to be a headache especially if you own the home and you're gone for 3 months. What if the water goes? What if this goes? What if that goes? It's a pain in the ass owning a house that you can't manage. You're going to have to pay someone to manage it. I mean, would your dad be willing to do that for you? So not really, no. Your best bet, because you got to pay taxes. The capital gains isn't a guarantee. You're not even going to use the housing that much. I almost guarantee you, no matter, unless you find a really, really great cheap property, you're almost statistically guaranteed to come out financially ahead. Taking your money instead of putting a down payment on a home is finding some cheap ass crash pad 1-bedroom to rent and doing that for the next 5 years. Yeah, dude, it's going to suck. I know. Have your parents store the crap you don't need in their basement. Winning. All right. They'll complain. Don't worry about it. It's what they owe you for whatever. Not really. I just said that. My parents are, I haven't done anything. They're like, hey, can you store this stuff for like a year and a half or so until I get my house? Oh, yeah, sure. 2 months in. When are you getting your stuff? It's like, thanks for the help. Thanks, Mom. The house isn't built yet, Mom. You don't use the basement. I don't know. It's like, you don't use the basement. I don't have that. I have like this pile, this little pile. It fits in a closet. That's all. Can you just give me a second? They'll complain, but they'll store it for you anyway. What are they going to do? Move it? It might. They might just throw it out. You're almost guaranteed to do way better getting a crash pad, having your parents store the items that you just aren't going to get rid of just yet, but you don't want to have it in a 2-bedroom apartment. Rent a room, keep the minimal amount of stuff in there. Do that for the next 5 years. Save your money. If you want capital gains, invest in a diversified portfolio. If you want to invest in real estate, invest in real estate investment trust. If you think that's going to do better than the S&P 500, okay, I'd recommend a diversified, a little bit of real estate, a little bit of S&P 500, maybe some bonds, but that's up to you, if you want to go for capital gains. Park your money there 5 years from now, no guarantee, but hopefully it's gone up. And then you got yourself a nice big ass down payment for a house in a place of the country you'd really like. And 5 years, man, with your real estate fees on the buy and the sale, I don't think so. It's just not long enough. I would, can you live somewhere else? Like move somewhere else? If they're having you travel all over the place, does it matter where you live? I mean, can you go up to Wisconsin? Can you go to South Dakota? Can you go? Where can you go? I'd get out of Illinois. Save your money on income taxes. But no, you're not the candidate for buying a house. And you have to conduct reconnaissance too to figure out where you want to buy. I would skip owning the home. It's just going to be a pain in the ass. It's going to cost you, I think, more in the long run. Live as cheaply as possible out of your parents' place if they're not going to help you out. Bank that money, invest it however you want. Hopefully it grows. And then when you're done with your 5 years, you spend 6 months doing reconnaissance. Heck, if you're traveling, you're doing reconnaissance anyway right now. So keep an eye out for where in the United States you might want to live. And then you have some money for a down payment, and then you go buy your house there. I mean, ideally you buy one house and you're done. That's it. You move to Florida. You don't live in 20 different places. All right, any super chats? No super chats. There you go. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. I'll see you guys later.